Hello everyone, welcome to Mystery Tales. The moon never behind forever.
The haunting of the Avondale houses. Hello, mystery lovers. Welcome to Mystery Tales. In the summer of 1986, the Poulter family, Frank, Laura, and their two children, Jason and Ellie, moved from the city to a quiet, rural village in Connecticut known as Avondale. They were looky-dong for peace, a fresh start, and the house they bought seemed like the perfect place to begin again. An old, wooden mansion, surrounded by trees with stained glass window and a creaky front porch. It had stood empty for decades. From the very first night, strange things began to happen. Jason, the 12-year-old son, heard heavy footsteps upstairs while everyone was sleeping downstairs. Ellie, just 7, told her parents she saw a girl in a white nightgown standing outside her bedroom at night, pointing silently at the wall at first. Laura dismissed it all as imagination, but the unease began to grow. One evening, while fixing the fuse box in the basement, Frank felt something, or someone, standing right behind him. When he turned around, no one was there. A second later, the lights flickered and a whisper echoed through the dark. Frank. Laura's dreams turned into nightmares. Every night, she saw the same woman. Pale face, black eyes, standing silently at the foot of her bed, repeating a single sentence over and over. "You're not supposed to be here." Then, one afternoon, Jason discovered a faded photograph tucked behind a cracked wall upstairs. It showed a group of children dressed like orphans, and in the middle stood a stern-looking woman. Laura's heart stopped when she saw the photo. It was the exact same woman from her dreams. Frank started researching the history of the house, and what he found was terrifying. In the 1930s, the mansion had been used as a secret orphanage run by a woman named Annie Hauser. There were reports of abuse, disappearances, and even suspicious deaths. The orphanage was shut down in 1942, but Annie's body was never found. Some say she never left. Then came the night Ellie disappeared. The family searched everywhere, every room, every closet. Nothing. But Laura heard something, a faint sobbing sound coming from behind the old wardrobe. When they moved it aside, they discovered a crumbling wall. Frank broke through it and found a narrow, hidden passageway. At the end of the tunnel, Ellie was sitting silently in the dark. Around her were drawings on the wall, melted candles, and the smell of something old, something wrong. When she finally spoke, her voice was shaking. The lady said, "I have to stay." She said, "We can't leave." The very next morning, the Poulters packed nothing. They got into their car and drove away, leaving everything behind. They never returned. Years later, others tried to live in the house. None lasted more than a few weeks. They spoke of cold spots, of hearing children's laughter in the walls, and of a shadowy woman watching from the upstairs window. And now, the Avondale house stands silent and rotting. Locals say if you walk past it at night and listen closely, you can still hear her voice. You're not supposed to be here.